This is what I got all those ass whoopings for found. But a bunch of trifling, shiftless, good for nothing niggas. Niggas are living contradictions. Niggas are full of unfulfilled ambitions. Niggas wax and wane. Niggas love to complain. Niggas love to hear themselves talk but hate to explain.
It's the reason why I included that clip of MLK giving that speech from the episode of the Boondocks. That's all we love to do as a collective of so-called black people. All we love to do is bitch, cry, moan, and complain. Y'all black people are too fucking emotional. Y'all wonder why everybody else in society laughs at us and has such great disdain for us as a people. I hear a lot of y'all canceling Icecube because the Republican administration of Donald Trump decided to sit down with Icecube and his team and to implement some of his plans of that contract with Black America into Trump's the Platinum Plan. So let me get this straight. Anytime a black person, especially black men, don't go along with what is deemed the popular form, he's instantly canceled. You niggas are something else. All you niggas love to do is complain. Now, I read the contract with Black America plan that Icecube implemented back in June. And there are some segments in the plan that are good and some segments that may need a little bit of revising. At that time, Icecube left the door for black economists, black attorneys, black lawyers, black entrepreneurs, and anyone that was well more experienced with, than him when it comes to politics and policy to look over his plan and to add on to what it was that he was looking to present to either the Democratic or the Republican Party. No one accepted Cube's offer. Icecube did what any lobbyist in Washington, D.C. does. In Washington, D.C., you have your lobbyist that has a set agenda for either party to push their agenda. That is how politics is run in this country. So Icecube put his plan out there. He presented it to the Democrats. The Democrats said, no, we're going to wait until after the election because we're not in office. But yet, Democrats hold a significant number of seats in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. But yet, your boy Joe Biden can sit down with Cardi B, talk about nothing. But when a brother like Icecube is coming with something serious, at least something tangible, they push that to the back burner. The Trump administration actually viewed the plan, looked over it, twisted it in their own way. Now, I've looked at this platinum plan, and it's not a bad plan. Icecube's plan probably isn't the best effective plan for us as a people. But it's something. It's a tangible. It's a policy that he set forth and did what any smart and wise businessman, entrepreneur, or someone that has an interest in politics does. They present an agenda and they present it to the politician who will do their best to represent our agenda. I know many of you are like, well, Trump is only doing this just so he can get reelected. So what? We're too busy following to the media stuff, the media's propaganda. All black people have done, the majority of us over the past 4 years have done is hate on Donald Trump. Why? Because the liberal media has hated Donald Trump. But yet, we're sitting up here crying and complaining, talking about Donald Trump is racist, Donald Trump is evil, it's not gonna do nothing for black people. And then now we saying, well, you know, he's only voting our vote simply because he wants to get in. Oh, Donald Trump is hated. Ooh. All we niggas do is complain. Complain about everything. Cube had a plan, and damn it, he did what any smart man would do. Presented it to any candidate. The brother said that he don't trust neither, but it's something. In this country, I don't give a damn what none of you niggas say. You gon' have to fucking negotiate with these crackers, regardless of how we like it or not. Many of us want to dismantle the system, which I'm a fan of, but how we gonna do it? And who gonna do it? That's the problem. Our people ain't gonna do nothing. All we gonna do is get on our Twitters, our Facebooks, our Instagrams, and bitch and complain about everything. And do nothing. And then when we got people who's trying to do something, we still complain about it. That's all we love to do as a people collectively. Complain, complain, complain. You do nothing about fixing your problems. Why? Because the majority of our people, especially here in this country, all we really looking for is a hug from white folk. We don't want to do nothing for ourselves because we do not want to do the necessary work. Because the work out here is very difficult and it's nearly impossible to accomplish. But you accomplish what you will, as Marcus Garvey once stated. We don't want to do the necessary work because it's not pretty. It doesn't give us the publicity that we feel we deserve it should. Well, guess what? Wars ain't never been won by the whole population. Less than 1% of any population of a country has ever used its soldiers to go to war. Now, I don't trust neither political party. And I've always stated that we as black people should come up with our own independent party. But we don't want to do that because that's too much work. We want white folks just to feel sorry for us and to do the work for us. That ain't how politics work. Politics is business. You have to have power. You have to have resources. You have to have the numbers to back it up. And so the politician will be able to serve your agenda, to present your agenda, your policy to the politician. You buy him or her off to represent your best interest. That's why lobbyists are in Washington, D.C. That's why corporations use politicians to give them the tax breaks that they want. And now we want to cancel Q because Donald Trump's team picked his agenda up? You niggas ain't shit, man. And yes, I'm saying that disrespectful. We have to negotiate, man. Whether we like it or not. Y'all talking about reparations? Who are you going to for reparations? You're going to the United States government. And to try to implement some type of plan or compensation or some type of land and resources to give to us collectively as a people. So Ice Cube can't sit down and give Trump a plan and we call him a coon just for that? Let me get this straight. So we complain that these entertainers, we say these entertainers and these celebrities don't represent us. And I agree. But yet we cry and complain when these entertainers don't do nothing for us. And yet we still cry and complain when these entertainers are attempting to do something for us. You don't think Ice Cube listens to his people? You don't think Ice Cube has done something with his money and his platform and his influence to do something that he deemed is right for us as a people? You put lots of black people on in Hollywood. The big three is at the stage where it's at right now because of the influence of Ice Cube. Many of these actors and these entertainers have benefited from Ice Cube's influence, from him taking that role of a director. Matter of fact, Boys in the Hood wouldn't even be a classic movie if Ice Cube didn't play the role of Doughboy. Got some very serious work to do, people. And I'm coming to the conclusion that we don't want to support nothing but evil, debauchery, and pure fucking. All we want to do as a people is want to be entertained. I got news for you. Entertainment does not run this fucking world. Hard work, perseverance, and getting tangibles and having economic, political, and educational resources and power is what's going to enable us to elevate as a people. But what stunts our growth is complaining about every motherfucking thing that we ever try to do. We complained about Malcolm X going to the United Nations trying to secure human rights violations against the United States. We complained about Martin Luther King wanting to go to Washington, D.C. to get our check. And then y'all want to bring up what Khaled said about Ice Cube a long time ago? Khaled may have had a point, but you don't think Ice Cube has matured and grown from that? We always love to complain, but we don't want to do nothing to fix our own problems. We're living in fantasy la-la land. While at the same time, every other ethnic group in this country is advancing. That is the reason why other ethnic groups are coming to your so-called neighborhoods, because you ain't got no community, because you don't own, control, and operate nothing within your so-called community. This is why they can advance, because they have an agenda and they work towards their agenda into uprooting and elevating themselves and their people and their culture. While we just sit on the internet, bitch and complain every single day, call people coons and then cancel people when we don't like what they say or do. So in conclusion, I guess y'all go call me a coon too, because I'm speaking truth to power, and I ain't going along with the majority of what they deem is right. Democrats ain't promising y'all shit. Only thing they telling y'all, Trump is the bad guy, we gotta get him out. I got news for you. I've been studying Trump for the past 4 years. He actually smarter than what you think. And no, I ain't a fan of neither party. But I study why the propaganda by the left has been to get this man out. And what is Joe and Kamala gonna do for y'all? Cause y'all ain't going to them with no agenda. All we love to do is the people bitch, moan, cry, and complain about everything, while simultaneously doing absolutely nothing to fix and correct the problems or the issues we have going on. At least Cube came with a plan. The plan may not be the best, but it's something. And if we really cared about that plan, we should have came to Cube like, all right, Cube, show us the plan. All right, we don't think this will work. We think this will work. Then he could revise the plan, give it a better plan, and then when either Democrats or Republicans view the plan, they can see what works and what won't work. We live in the United States of America. Contrary to popular belief, you're not going to be able to start no revolution in this country, period. Black people will lose that war. Because if we really wanted a revolution, we would have done it over 60 years ago. Y'all niggas ain't ready for no revolution. Hell, you going on the front lines with your women on the front line with fucking cell phones on IG Live, IG and Facebook Live, talking about we lit. All you niggas love to do is complain, complain, complain. Get out your motherfucking feet and start doing some work. Otherwise, don't say nothing when people are behind the scenes trying to do something for you black asses. I'm out.
You see, what's happening to black Americans is that black Americans have been systematically, socially engineered into the lowest level of a real-life monopoly game. You do not own and control a sufficient amount of anything to be competitive in America. And you've been marginalized now for 400 years. You're getting ready to be buried. You can get buried underneath a whole broad groups of ambiguous groupings. That's everything from culture groups, language groups, and gender groups. You're going down.